Sunnyside 27 is coming at
Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your bogey on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Keep your gait a bit pat, and your troubles with no slow step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street.
We're starting off today with another Duck's Breath Mystery Theater video from the Duck's Breath Mystery Theater playlist on Sunnyside YouTube. And that's me, leading an audience of Michigan state legislatures singing Old McDonald. That's the new Dr. Science, Deep in Thought. And John Philip Souza arrives. Facts. It's a fact about Souza. And second episode of Clowns.
I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade, but I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worry on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street.
Yeah, I hit the buttons at the same time. Okay, let's get right to the comedy. That's why we're here, for the comedy. But first I want to say I love listening to Lori Mott sing. That's Lori Mott singing Sunny Side of the Street, and with J. Raoul Brody filling in the music. Not filling in, making the music. Putting the whole thing together, that musical track. The beginning and end of this show every day. Yeah, it gets me going every time. Listening to her sing. I go, well, what's there to be said about? Come on, let's get to the queen of the world. How about a joke, queen? Knock, knock. Who's there? Spell. Spell who? WHO. Oh, she's great. She's great. She gets me going every morning too. She gets me rolling. And I hope she's getting you rolling too. If you're watching this morning, which is probably not. You probably are watching this in the middle of the night sometime. 5,000 years from when I'm broadcasting this. Because this is going to be forever. That's what YouTube is. It's forever. I mean, as long as YouTube lasts, which who knows, could be an awful long time, because there's an awful lot of videos. People love putting up videos. I just saw a thing on TikTok the other day. I watch TikTok 2 hours every night because it's the place for news and entertaining information. And they said that they went through all the platforms, and they said YouTube is just hanging in there with college students and everybody as a go-to platform for stuff. Okay, let's get to the first video. It's me. Bill Allard. That's me.
Good evening, chorus. Tonight we're going to be rehearsing a piece by that fabulous American composer, Andrew Chokeman. This is his third great American work, and it's entitled Old McDonald Had a Farm, opus in E-I-E-I-O. Tonight, we are all going to be rehearsing that fabulous second movement, the pig movement. Now, later on in this movement, Chokeman himself calls for 2 distinct choruses, so we shall divide the chorus right up here along this center line. And this will be chorus number 1, and all of this will be chorus number 2. Chorus number 1, your first note is, oh, ready, deep breath, and, oh, same note from the diaphragm, chorus number 2, and, Oh, everybody together. Old McDonald had a farm. Oh, McDonald had a farm. E-I! Gotta say with me now. E-I! Oh, and on this farm, he had a Can we try that part again, please? And on this farm, he had a pig. Bigger pig, come on. Pig, real big pig. Pig, oh, come on. Pig. E-I. E-I. Oh. Let's try the other again, okay? Oh. One more time. Oh. Good. Chorus number one. Just chorus number one. Staccato with your lips, okay? With your lips. With an oink, oink here. Please, I can't hear you. Everybody, one more time. With an oink, oink here. Just a here. Here. T. T. Here. And then oink, oink there. A little more now. Here and oink. There and oink. Everywhere and oink. Oink. Yeah! And a farm. I love this song. The finale now. Eli! Eli! Oh, magnificent.
Okay. Okay. Go, Bill. That was me. I started doing that in at campouts when I was a Boy Scout. It's the first time I did that. And I don't remember when I first did it with Doug Spread. All right. Something else from the archives, but updated our Dr. Science. We're using the question and answers from Dr. Science archive, which is very, very large. And we're adding some visuals. And so let's see what you think. Dr. Science and Rodney, his trusted assistant.
It's time once again to Ask Dr. Science. So let's ask Dr. Science.
That's me.
Remember, he knows more than you do.
That's right.
Pamela Saputa from Logan, Utah wants to know, Dear Dr. Science, there's an entire science devoted to groundwater. How do they grind water, and how is it effectively marketed?
Groundwater is water that has gone through the turbines of a hydroelectric plant. Once this water is ground, it's useless for hydropower. This is why only one dam can be built on a river. After being ground, the only thing this water is good for is to make shaved ice to sell at county fairs. The so-called science of groundwater is actually the study of transport, how to get groundwater from the salt bog to the 7-Eleven. And it's also the study of flavoring. Groundwater will not accept naturally occurring flavors. So the 7-Eleven labs have developed orangium, colinum, and limonite, synthesized flavors that not only make groundwater edible, but provide jobs for hundreds of lab technicians.
Thank you, Dr. Science. Grace Harstad from Sioux City, Iowa writes, Dear Dr. Science, I know languages die, but what becomes of their remains?
They disintegrate into syllables, phonemes, and eventually guttural stops. It's possible to wipe out an entire language in less than a century. The English did it with Cornish back in the 19th century. Right now, many television shows are attempting to destroy the English language. Soap operas employ a vocabulary of only a few hundred words, and the actors spend at least a third of their time repeating each other's names. USA Today is coming out with an issue that's all pictures and graphs, augmented by only a few words, such as wow, yep, and huh. From a larger perspective, I suppose it's all just another example of entropy in action.
Thank you, Dr. Science.
Okay, that's Dan Coffey and Merle Kessler. They wrote that together, separate bits and at the same time, and have performed it forever. It was on lots of public stations for a long time. Okay, fact is next. Every week we have a fact, and it's gleaned from social media posts. I just go and look at social media and find something that's I think is good to call a fact. And the last one, Trump rally size, is now, I think it's got like 1,500 views already in the last week. So let's hope this one does as well.
Fact. What is real? What is true?
Fact. What is real? What is true?
John Philip de Souza wrote living room marches for angry men who live by themselves.
Big audience there.
Okay, I don't know. I guess more people know Trump than know Souza, who wrote the marches. But you never know. You never know. That's the interesting thing about the internet today, is that you can post something and it can just take off. But I found out it's good to have a good title, and it's good to have a good image. Well, it's going to be funny too. Yeah. Next up, College TV. We got something from College TV. College TV is a playlist on Sunnyside YouTube. It's got 40 videos. This is one of them. And that was a collective that started out as a web serial in Denver, Colorado, and ended up doing a whole bunch of stuff, including a feature film. But this is the second episode of Clowns, which is done by Two-Headed Dog, a group in California, including Jim Turner of Texas Breath Mystery Theater. And they had a hit stage show in Hollywood that just sold out forever called Clowntown City Limits. And they shot a movie this not too long ago. And a while back, my son Matt and I went down and shot them doing this sort of weird structured improv. And this is what we came up with for the second episode. By the way, Corky, well, you'll see. I'm not going to tell you anymore. We'll just get over there and check it out.
Clowns often specialize in making balloon animals. You're not into the balloons at all. Popping, yeah. What if they were like quiet balloons? What if they're a special silent balloon?
Tea for taste.
No. Why is he having tea right now? No, that's not your people. No, you're not English. No, you're from Texas. You're from Texas. No, you didn't grow up in England. You're from Texas. That's okay. That's you people drink tequila shots and Sunny D. That's what you drink, not tea. Why don't you, instead of having a lot of cups of tea, could he just get a large cup, a regular sized cup? Huh? Maybe if we can get him a regular, real cup. This is like for little girls. That's like a little girl tea set kind of a thing. All right. Okay. You know what? All right. Seriously. We need to continue with the interview. You know what? You need to stop that right now. Stop it. No. No, there's probably none. How much? Teeny little bit? A teeny little bit. Okay, you know what? No more. No more. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's Mark Veit doing that non-verbal wonderful character. I'm so impressed by the work. And also that's Andy Paley doing music in the background as part of that improv. Andy Paley does all the music for those guys on stage and off. And he does SpongeBob SquarePants. And a while back I said, hey, you got anything you're not using? And he sent me a whole bunch of tracks that we're using for a lot of the stuff here on Sunnyside. Facts and history of comedy and the AI chicken. How did the AI chicken cross the road? You don't want to miss that. We're gonna do 2 week coming up because that's just going so well. All right, let's get to the feature. It's Jane Wilson, a woman like no other.
Hi, and welcome back. I've had some people reaching out to me, asking me if I could give them some advice on how to make a special party more festive. So I kind of think of tablescapes as being my thing, and I knocked this one out of the ballpark.
Ta-da! Funny bunny salad. It's a favorite around here. It has been for years. Just use a little pear half for the body, raisins for eyes, lettuce for ears, a little bit of tomato for their little pink nose, and some strips of carrot for the whiskers. And then you see their little cottontail, which should be a mini marshmallow, but this is a chopped up jumbo marshmallow.
Both Earl Sr. and Earl Jr. just seem to be completely baffled by how I came up with something so fantastic for Earl Jr.'s birthday party. In fact, I think Earl Jr. put it best when he said, nailed it, and then just couldn't stop laughing. So I'm proud of myself. Thank you.
Okay, Jane Wilson. She's so funny. It just knocks me out how great and funny she is. She's every Tuesday, 13 weeks. This is week 6. This is show 27.